Nityanandam Paramaskadam Devanam Yanaputing Dvandvadidam Gavanasadusam Tatmasyati Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamasalam Savati Sakshipudam Bhavadidam Trigunarahitam Sakurudam Namami Om Ham Ho Shivaya Namaha 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 Om Ham Ho Shivaya Namaha.
Next is the mandala. The mandala, which is the cosmic geometry, has been printed in the back of the ark. Some aligns to the cosmic geometry and allows the intense flow of energy. The next component is the abharana. Energy batteries which hold the energy. And when we do this Nithyananda krama, the excess energy that comes out of us is held by the Rudraksha and when whatever blessings, the power manifestation, initiations that we receive from the Supreme Quantum of Hinduism, from Swamiji, is manifested intensely through us. Vibhuti and the kumkum and turmeric, these three alchemy products will be used in this Vidya Vinyasa Krama. Sequence of the Vidya Vinyasa Krama with the first asana, Sukhasana. Now just sit in a cross-legged position comfortably with your hands in. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka or first Kumbhaka of this sequence, which is intensely inhaling and holding that air and Mula Bandha, the root lock. Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock, pulling your stomach in and up. And the Jalandhara Bandha, which is the Soham.
तत्सुखासनमेद्युक्तम् अशस्त्रस्तमादरे आसनं विचितं येन चितं तेन जगत्रे
Raise your hands above your head in Anjali Mudra and visualize yourself as Mount Kailash as you perform the Samana Kumbhaka and Mahamudra Bandha.
शिवमहादेव
The next asana, Mahamudra Bandha.
पूर्वविधियाहो मेदानो उभय भगतनी संपुटदानो विष्णुपछेदो करजावो दक्षिण करसो वाम दहावो.
The next is Nagi Mahasana. Continue to stay in the same posture. Bring your hands forward and cup them in front of your feet. Gaze at your nose in Shambhavi Mudra and visualize yourself as a snake as you perform the Samana Kumbhaka and Mahamudra Bandha.
पूर्वविधिमर्यादाने नीचो बेकभूमि मनास्यो लगाने आजहागाने धरती लगावे पसारितो वो हाथ की अंजोली करे.
The next asana is Kokilasana. Now hold the big toes with the index and middle fingers in Prana Mudra and stretch the feet out straight and lock them into Padmasana, into a cross-legged posture. Visualize yourself as a bird as you continue to perform Samana Kumbhaka and Mahamudra Bandha.
यदादनं वक्षेदेन सिद्धो भवे नरः अकस्मात् वायुसञ्चारं कोकिलाख्यासनेन च.
The next asana is Nithyananda. Place one leg on top of the opposite knee and hold the opposite elbows. Engage the three bandhas, the Mahamudra Bandha, and gaze intensely at your nose in Shambhavi Mudra.
जम्बादाग्रे होमो कृत्वा लम्बे भूयामस्तकाग्रे निनाज्य स्तम्भं पूर्वमुन्नमय्य नाभिलक्ष्यं भूमो नास्त्वमानीय हस्तकलपर्यन्तं गजेत् चित्तं पुनः पुनः कुर्यात् गदाधनं भवति.
The next asana is Vrikshasana. From the Gajasana position, stand, alternating the pressing of your heels onto the floor. Visualize yourself as a bat as you continue to perform the Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha in Vrikshasana.
एकैकम्बादमापुञ्ज गदाधनं कुर्यात् वृक्षासनं भवति.
The next asana is Vaishyasana. Stand tall on the tip of your big toes with all the other toes raised off the ground. Keep your hair bind in a straight line as you bring the middle index and ring fingers to the heart center in Hridaya Mudra. Visualize yourself as Swamiji and continue to perform the Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha as you perform Vaishyasana. taking the first karna of the Vinyasa Krama, which is the Urdhva Janu Karna. Now stand with the toes, heels touching, and toes facing outwards at a 45-degree angle. Keep the knees bent and hold the hands at the chest, and keep the elbows parallel to the ground. Then take one knee towards the center of your chest and raise it across the body to the original position. Simultaneously, as the leg raises, follow the movement with the respective hand, as shown by the acharyas now. The next asana is Balalingasana. Now stand tall and interlace the fingers from the outside in Sarva Shankari Mudra. Pull the knees up towards the chest and lock the knee with the hand as you perform the three bandhas of Mahamudra Bandha. Visualize yourself caressing and holding a baby as you continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka. The next asana is Balalingasana. Take one foot and pull it towards the buttocks. Hold it with both the hands and keep the head, neck and spine in a straight line. As you engage three bandhas, the Mahamudra Bandha, visualize yourself as Swamiji, continue to perform Samana Kumbhaka and continue to visualize the Japa Soham circling your yantra.
चित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
Next asana is Natrajasana. With the respective hand, hold on to the sole of the foot from the inside and extend the opposite hand forward with the index and thumbs touching together in the mudra. Simultaneously, kick and pull the foot back and up while leaning forward. Visualize yourself as Natraja, perform Samana Kumbhaka and perform Ulamanda.
उत्तानवादं वृन्द मरीचिं वीर्यपुत्रं अधराजं त्रिकोणं च सिद्धाङ्गुष्ठप्रभवे.
Now repeat Balalingasana on the other side. As you visualize yourself catching a baby, continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka and Mahamudra Bandha.
एकं जातोरसियादिभ्यः स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
The next asana is Palavidasana on the other side. Pull your legs to the buttocks and visualize yourself as Swamiji as you continue to perform Mahamudra Bandha and Samana Kumbhaka.
चित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयेत्तनं पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यत्नेन पादपीडनमासनम्.
The next asana is Natrajasana on the other side. Pull your hand legs up as you perform Natrajasana and visualize yourself as Natraja as you continue to perform Samana Kumbhaka and Ulamanda.
शानवादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं अधराजं त्रिकोणं च सिद्धाङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Now we'll be performing the next, which is the Ardharechita Karna. From Araimandi, bring the right foot behind the other with the toes down and the heel up. Keep Keep the left hand and extend the opposite arm out, but like a pendulum, and bring it back towards the chest. While sweeping the arm, move the fingers one by one inward towards the arm and then outwards. Place the right hand on the nose and uncross the heels and repeat on the other side. Now we'll be performing the next, which is the skeleton dance. Intensely visualize yourself as just pure bone structure, skeletons, and shake your body intensely. Do not keep any pattern and just randomly shake all your limbs intensely as you visualize yourself as a skeleton. Relax now. Now we'll be performing Chitta Karma. From the Anayamandi posture, bring your hands above the head with the arms crossed and the palms facing backward. Move the hips to one side, simultaneously uncrossing the arms wide above the head. Come back to the same portion, and repeat on the other side. The next asana is Tadasana. Stand tall on the tip of all your toes and raise the hands above the head as you engage the three bandhas, the Mahamudra Bandha, and visualize yourself as a palm tree as you perform Tadasana.
महामुद्राबद्धगौनो ताडासनविभेदकान् विनोत्तानं सदा कुर्यादन्तमेव विद्मया.
The next asana is Uttanasana. From the standing position, kicking forward and down, bringing the hands flat on the ground. Engage the three bandhas and bring your forehead towards the knees. Visualize yourself as Swamiji. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka and hold the new japa Shivoham near throat center.
महामुद्राबद्धगौनो ताडासनविभेदान् विनोत्तानं सदा कुर्यादन्तर्वत्नीव विद्मया.
The next asana is Tarakshasana. Keep the hands down on the floor and place the hands on the shoulder width apart. Step the feet back, keeping the toes on the ground and tuck the chin to the chest and rotate the head from side to side. Visualize just as Swamiji. Perform the Jalandhara Bandha, which is the throat lock, locking your chin to the chest, and the Mula Bandha, which is the contracting the perineal floor. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka and gaze intensely in Shambhavi Mudra.
प्रजासनवस्थित्वस्थकं वारं वारं दक्षिणकुक्षं सूर्यकुक्षं नगेत् तरक्ष्वादनं भवति.
The next asana is Bhujangasana. Lower the entire body to the ground onto the stomach and keep the toes pointed backwards. Keep the hands next to the chest and raise the head up using the strength of the lower back. Open your mouth wide and inhale through the hollow of the throat in Bhujangiri Mudra. Visualize yourself as cobra and perform Mula Bandha and Samana Kumbhaka.
अङ्गुष्ठनाभिपर्यन्तम् अधो भूमो विनिन्यसेत् कराभ्यां च धनां धृत्वा उद्वशीर्षपणीवहि.
The next asana is Shashasana. From the tall plank position, alternate bringing one knee towards the chest, back and forth. Visualize yourself as Swamiji and perform Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is the simple breathing in and holding comfortably and exhaling. Perform Mahamudra Bandha and intensely gaze at Shambhavi Mudra as you perform Shashasana.
शासनसंस्थितो जानुद्वयमाकुञ्च वारं वारं कर्तव्यं शशासनं भवति.
Next asana is Rathasana. Continue to stay in the same posture as you bring one foot in between of the hands and alternate jumping the foot back and forth. Visualize yourself as a chariot, perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and Mola Bandha as you continue to hold Shivoham in your throat center.
गजागणसंस्थितो एकैकं पादं पुरोमार्गेण भ्रामयित्वा कर्तव्यं प्रथासनं भवति.
Next asana is Virabhadrasana. Keep one foot flat on the ground, toes pointing forward, and bend that leg at the knee in a 90-degree angle. Extend the other leg back, keeping the knee straight and pointed outwards. Raise the arms parallelly above the head and pull the stomach in and up in Uddiyana Bandha and continue to perform Mola Bandha. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra and perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is the simple breathing as you gaze at your third eye.
वासिष्ठमथकौन्तिन्यं भूतकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Now switch the feet and perform Veerabhadrasana on the other side as you intensely gaze at your third eye. In Shambhavi Mudra, visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra and continue to perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mola Bandha.
वासिष्ठमथकौन्तिन्यं भूतकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
The next asana is Vrikshasana. Stand tall and bring one foot to the inner thigh and keep the palms together in Anjali Mudra and raise them above the head, keeping the elbows straight. Visualize yourself as a tree, perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mola Bandha as you continue to hold Shivoham, the Japa Shivoham in your inner space.
आमोरुमूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतो निष्ठेतु वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षादनमिदं विदुः.
Next asana is Garudasana. From the Vrikshasana posture, bring the raised leg onto the opposite thigh and place the palms in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra, in Namaskar Mudra. As you visualize yourself as Lord Garuda, continue to perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and Mola Bandha.
शासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली.
Now repeat Vrikshasana on the other side as you stand tall and bring the opposite foot to the inner thigh and raise your hands above your head in Anjali Mudra. Visualize yourself as a tree and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Sahaja Kumbhaka.
वामोरुमूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतो तिष्ठेतु वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
The next asana is Garudasana on the other side. Stand tall and place the raised leg on the opposite thigh as you visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. Perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and Mola Bandha.
गरुडासनमावक्षे येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली.
The next asana is Trikonasana. Stand and step one leg far back and keep the front toes pointing forward and the back toes facing sideways. Keep the arms parallel to the floor and then slowly lower them to the ground beside the foot while the other arm is extended towards the sky. Gaze at the tip of your toes, tip of your arms, and visualize yourself as a triangle as you continue to perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and Mola Bandha.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Now repeat the Konasana on the other side as you visualize yourself as a triangle and perform Saja Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
The next is the Nikutaka Karana. Stand in R1B and lift one heel above the ground. Now place the palms parallelly in front of the heart and alternate switching the position of the palms and placing the opposite heel on the ground as performed by the acharyas. Now we'll be performing the next asana, which is Angushtasana. Lower your body onto the tips of your toes, placing the perineum on the back of the heels. Keep the knees and palms together as you visualize yourself as Swamiji and perform Namaskara Mudra, which is placing your palms together in front of the heart as you perform the new Kumbhaka, which is the Brahmari Kumbhaka, making a buzzing sound as you inhale and exhale and hold the new japa Sada Shivoham in your inner space.
कबन्धासनमित्याहुः गोरक्षासनमेव च अङ्गुष्ठमुष्टिकं ज्ञेयं ब्रह्मप्रासादितं तथा.
The next asana is Saurasana. From Angushtasana, extend one leg straight out and place the heel down and the toes up. Keep your fingers down on the ground beside your body and place the palms facing forward. Visualize Swamiji, perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha as you continue to hold the japa Sada Shivoham in your inner space.
प्रसार्यैकं पादतलं संस्थाप्यद्वैतपादकम्.
The next asana is Vidunanasana. From Saurasana, extend the respective arm and hold the extended leg with the respective hand and hold the other leg, the respective hand. Visualize yourself as Swamiji, perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
उल्थस्थितो पादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादाग्रं संस्पृशेत् तत्करेण.
Now repeat Saurasana on the other side. Switch the position of the legs. Visualize yourself as Swamiji, perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
प्रसार्यैकं पादतलं संस्थाप्यद्वैतपादकम्.
The next asana is Vidunanasana. From sitting on the toes, extend one leg out straight with the heels down and the toes up. With the respective hand, reach forward and hold on to the big toe with the index and middle fingers, keeping the opposite hand on the back heel. Visualize Swamiji, perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
उल्थस्थितो पादमेकं प्रसार्य तत्पादाग्रं संस्पृशेत् तत्करेण.
Stasana is Brahmajaram Dushasana. Keep the toes on the ground and place the perineum on the heels. Then slowly extend and make a gap between the knees. And tilt your head and lock your chin to the chest in Chalandra Bandha as you gaze at the floor and visualize Swamiji in your third eye.
दोगो खराबानी होए वैसे एडी दो गुदानी वैसे कोरपकतन्याती माही आयुष माहेरा शेमिली.
The next asana is Kapilasana. Place the knees on the ground with toes tucked behind, sitting on the heels. Rest the hands on top of the thighs and pull your stomach in and up as you lock your stomach into Uddiyana Bandha. Gaze at your nose in Shambhavi Mudra and visualize yourself as sage Kapila Muni as you continue to perform Brahmari Kumbhaka.
वही पकड़े सुमतारावे तिनकी माहिरी कोड मिलावे खराबानी उमर होए वैसे एडी दो गुदानी निकल से.
The next asana is Bhadragorakshasana. As you just shift the gaze from the nose to the third eye, continue to visualize yourself as Swamiji performing the Brahmani Kumbhaka and Mulabandha. The next asana is Suryasana. Sit with the toes tucked and the perineum placed on top of the raised heel. And lift the knees off the ground. Bring the thumb and little fingers together, opening the palms, resembling a lotus flower. As you raise the arms straight up above the head and gaze through the holes between the palms, visualize yourself as Lord Surya. Continue to perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Nithyananda and Mulagandha.
एड़ी दो गुदा तली आने फना पानी बैठे को निठाने गोड़ा गंग अदर करी रहे आड़े वाम इसी विधि कहे
The next asana is Mandukasana. Sit with the toes flat and perineum on the heels, and keep your hands on top of the knees and lift the tongue up against the roof of the mouth in Manduki Mudra. Visualize yourself as a frog as you intensely gaze at the third eye, performing Shambhavi Mudra and perform Saja Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
पाद तलौ कृष्ण देशे अंगुष्ठे वेद संस्कृते जानुयुग्मं पुरस्कृत्य साधयेन् मण्डुकासनम्.
The next asana is Uttana Mandukasana. From the same posture, raise both your hands and touch the back of the opposite arm, opposite shoulder. Continue to perform Sahaja Kumbhaka and Mula and Uddiyana Bandha as you perform Uttana Mandukasana.
मण्डुकासनमध्यस्थं भूर्पराभ्यां धृतं शिरः एतद्धेकमदुत्थानम् एतदुत्थानमण्डुकम्.
The next asana is Simhasana. Now cross the ankles and sit on the feet and keep the knees wide with the fingers spread on top of the respective knees. Open your mouth wide and stick the tongue out and exhale forcefully as you gaze at the tip of the nose in Shambhavi Mudra. Visualize yourself as a lion and perform Mulabandha.
दक्षिणं गम्भीरगुल्फेन दक्षिणेन तथेन दत्तौ इष्टजातो संस्थाप्य प्रसार्य च.
The next asana is Bhadrasana. Sit with the heels under the perineum and keep the knees wide. Cross the hands behind the back and hold the opposite big toe. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mula and Janandara Bandha.
उल्फोर्धवर्षणस्याधो विक्रमेण समाहितः पादाङ्गुष्ठौ कराभ्यां च धृत्वा च पृष्ठदेशतः.
The next asana is Kakavisandyasana. Squat, keeping the feet flat on the ground and keep the knees wide open. Bring the arms in and around the back, trying to interlace the fingers behind the back. Visualize yourself as a crow. Gaze at the tip of the nose and continue to perform Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha as you hold the Japasana Shimoha.
समे वेद बहुपदठाने तो वो हाथ पदोमीत आने.
Next asana is Kani Bhavasana. Place the palms on the floor, shoulder width apart, and bring the knees on the back of the arms towards the armpits. Lean the chin forward, down, and gaze ahead as you visualize yourself as Swamiji. Perform the Brahmari Kumbhaka and Mulabandha. The next asana is Kapalyasana. We request all the participants have any sort of shoulder injury or blood pressure or any kind of disease to not perform these in inverted asanas, and if performing, consult your doctor and then perform these inverted asanas. For the rest of the participants, now place your hands on the ground, shoulder width apart, and bring the top of the head on the ground, forming a triangle between the hands and heads. Bring your knees onto the elbows and raise the hip over the shoulder, straightening the legs up. Visualize yourself as Swamiji and perform Bhramari Kumbhaka and Molabandha.
शीशा धरती टेकी भगदो मिलवा ऊंचा ऊपरे.
The next asana is Parshvamayurasana. Squat on the toes with the legs together and twist the body and place both the hands on one side, aligning the elbows with the knees and hips. Lean onto one arm and balance, extending the legs to the side. Visualize yourself as a peacock and gaze at your third eye in Shambhavi Mudra as you perform the Rejak Kumbhaka, which is inhaling and exhaling, holding the lungs empty and then inhaling.
कुलं दण्डवत् कुर्यान् मायूरं दण्डनामकं कुर्यान् मायूरं पार्श्वाभ्यां मायूरपार्श्वनामकम्.
Now we'll be performing Mayurasana on the Parshvamayurasana on the other side. Visualize yourself as a peacock and perform Rejak Kumbhaka and Molabandha.
मायूरं दण्डवत् कुर्यान् मायूरं दण्डनामकं कुर्यान् मायूरं पार्श्वाभ्यां मायूरपार्श्वनामकम्.
The next asana is Vairagnadasana. Now come to a plank position and place both the hands on the ground, shoulder width apart. Now step one foot outside the respective shoulder and bring the foot between the hands. As you visualize yourself as Lord Kalabhairava, intensely gaze at your third eye in Shambhavi Mudra and perform Rejak Kumbhaka and Molabandha as you hold the Japa Sada Shivoham in your inner space.
आसन बहुगुणकीर्ति जायि.
Now perform Vairagnadasana on the other side as you continue to visualize yourself as Lord Kalabhairava, gaze at your third eye and perform Rejak Kumbhaka and Molabandha.
आसन बहुगुणकीर्ति जायि.
Now from the plank position, place the elbows on the ground and walk the feet forward, raising the hips. Visualize yourself as Swamiji. Gaze at the third eye in Shambhavi Mudra. Visualize yourself as Swamiji and continue to perform Rejak Kumbhaka and Molabandha.
भून्यस्तौजारुणी हस्तौ चतुष्पदमवाङ्मुखम् उत्थापिताङ्घ्रियुगलकटिस्थलमभिरुपा.
The next asana is Vasishthasana. From Karakshasana, which is the plank position, rotate the body onto one hand and raise the opposite hand up to the sky. Keep the balance directly beneath the shoulders and raise the hips and gaze towards the sky as you visualize yourself as sage Vasishtha and continue to perform Rejak Kumbhaka and Molabandha.
ऊर्ध्वगुक्कुटमाशिष्टपरीचिहलमत्स्यकं परिवृत्तिं चोदरस्य विविधं धनुरासनम्.
Now perform Vasishthasana on the other side as you switch the position of the hands and continue to visualize yourself as sage Vasishtha.
वासिष्ठमलकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वगुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमधवत्तानं मयोरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
The next asana is Anjali. Sit with the legs straight, toes pointing up, and bring the hands underneath the buttocks as you place your palms facing upwards.
गौकर्की उभयहस्तेनि पौरवारिणि मैले धेनि.
The next asana is Paschimottanasana. With the legs stretched outside, bend the body from the waist and hold the big toes with the index and middle fingers in Prana Mudra. Bring the chest to the thighs and the head to the knees as you engage all the three bandhas in Mahamudra Bandha. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Gajam Upaka as you hold the new japa Mahasadakshi Oham in your inner space.
दानो परिरलाडन्तु पश्चिमं तान उच्यते येन केन प्रकारेण स्पन्दायं न जायते.
Next asana is Ugrasana. With the legs stretched straight, move the legs slightly apart as you clasp the head, hands behind the head in Parshamudra and lean the chest forward and down, bringing the head to the knees. Visualize Ali in your inner space and perform Mahamudra Bandha and break the Mukha in Ugrasana.
स्वपाणिभ्यां दृढं धृत्वा जानुभरिशिरो न्यसेत् आसनोग्रमिदं प्रोक्तं भवेदनिलदीपनम्.
The next asana is Marichyasana. With the legs extended forward, bring one heel to the perineum and keep that knee raised. Reach the arm in and around the raised knee and hold the hands behind the back and bring the chest to the thigh.
उत्तानपादं प्रमुदं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्तां.
From Marichyasana, let the knee down on the side. Reach and hold the front foot, keeping the legs straight, and bring the chest forward and down to the thighs. Visualize Swamiji. Gaze at your nose as you perform Rajaputta and Mahamudra.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तत्रेऽस्मिन् मम वल्लभे यां प्राप्य सिद्धासिद्धिं च कपिलाद्य.
The next asana is Marichyasana. On the other side, sit with the legs extended and bring one heel to the groin. The knees raised. Reach the arm in and around the raised knee and hold the hands behind the back. Visualize yourself as Sage Marichi and continue to perform Rajaputta and Golganda.
उत्तानपादं प्रमुदं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्तामुष्टकारणे.
Now perform Mahamudrasana on the other side as you visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Rajaputta and Golganda.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तस्मिन् मम वल्लभे यां प्राप्य सिद्धासिद्धिं च कपिलाद्या पुरागताः.
The next asana is Bhadrasana. Sit and bring the soles of the feet together with the heels close to the perineum. Keep the knees wide and hold the feet firmly. Visualize Swamiji and gaze at the third eye in Shambhi Mudra as you continue to perform Rajaputta and Golganda.
उल्पिन्दुवदनस्यातः जीवस्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत् पादपार्श्वे.
Next asana is Balasana. Extend head, body, keep the toes and apart. Nice solid. Head, nose.
सोगे जामे एने भिन्नतराशे अंगुल आंदर राशे.
Next asana is Jnanasana. From Bhadrasana, sit and keep the soles of the feet together. The hands close to the perineum. Hold the soles of the feet and lean forward and down. Bring the forehead to the feet. Visualize the Yoni Mandala and gaze at the nose. Enjoy it.
ರೂಪೋಪಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂವೃತನೆ ಏಡಿ ಮೇಲುಗೆ ನಿಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಧಹಾತಗೋ ಅಂತರರಾಶಿ ವಿರಾಟಮುಖದನ್ಯ ಉಪರದಾಶೆ.
The next asana is the Pavasana. Hands by your side and extend them to the side. Visualize Swamiji and gaze at the nose in Shamai Mudra as you continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
सर्वविधि परिपथ धरे संपूर्ण शूल रेडी मिली राशे.
The next asana is Siddha Samadhyasana. Sit and keep the toes together and the heels apart and bring the arms below the shins and extend the hands out, keeping the palms up. Take the forehead to the ground above the feet and bring the toes near the throat. And gaze at the nose in Shami Mudra as you visualize Lord Surya and continue to perform it.
सोले रे आगामी धरे अंगुल आठ अंतरराशे एडी को ऐसे विनिराशे.
The next asana is Pavasana. Sit with the heels together and toes apart. Hold the feet and open them up, bringing the soles towards the sky. The back of the hands on the ground. Press the elbows onto the thighs towards the knees and gaze at the nose in Shambhai Mudra. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
रूपवादी रेडी धरती महिमा में लगावे.
The next asana is Charapati Chokasana. Sit and bring the soles of the feet together. Heels at the perineum and knees to the ground. Place the hands on the knees and gently press them to the floor. From the stomach, even up, keep the other mandala and visualize Swamiji in your third eye.
रूपवादी संपूर्ण धारे आगाने करे धारे बधारे घोड़ा भूसो लताराशे हाथलो घोड़ा करिदाशे.
The next asana is Pranavasana. Sit and bring the soles of the feet together and knees wide. Lift the heels up and bring the toes down onto the ground. Keep the knees on the ground and pull the stomach up in Dhyana as you visualize yourself as Lord Kalavera. Gaze at the third eye and continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka.
रूपो संकीर्त जान्योन्यं विक्रमेणोत्थितं शनैः जाह्नवो पार्श्वगतौ हस्तौ दण्डवत् भैरवासनम्.
Next asana is Samanasana. Sit with one heel on the perineum and lift and hold the other foot, pulling the sole of the foot onto the chest. Gaze at the third eye and hold the breath in Mula Bandha as you visualize yourself as Swamiji and continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka.
समानासनमावक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादि साधनात् एकपादवरो दत्त्वा गुह्योन्यलिङ्गवक्त्रके.
The next asana is Attanasana. Sit and place one leg on top of the respective shoulder and raise the up of the foot up to the up and upwards and straight. Keep the hands on the ground to the sides and gaze at the third eye in Shambhai Mudra. Like Swamiji and continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
केवलम्पादमेकं च सन्देशारूपि यत्नतः एकपदेन रगणे तिष्ठेतदण्डवक्त्रभो.
The next asana is Samanasana. On the other side, raise the other foot to the chest and visualize Swamiji as you continue to perform Rechila Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
समानासनमावक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादि साधनात् एकपादवरो दत्त्वा गुह्योन्यलिङ्गवक्त्रके.
The next asana is Uttanasana on the other side. Now place the raised foot onto the respective shoulder and raise the other foot straight towards the sky. Gaze at the third eye in Shambhai Mudra and visualize Swamiji in your third eye.
केवलं पादमेकं च कन्धे चारोप्य यत्नतः एकपादेन गगने तिष्ठे तदन्तवत्प्रभो
The next asana is Gomukhasana. Sit and cross one leg over the other, aligning the knees at the center of the body. Feet on the opposite. By the opposite hip, place both the hands on top of the stacked knees. Gaze at the nose. In Shambhu Mudra, let's visualize the face of a cow and perform Seedkari Kumbhaka, which is inhaling with the teeth clenched and the tongue touching the upper palate. And continue to hold Mula Bandha and hold the new japa Om Nithyananda here in the space.
सर्वे दक्षिणगुल्फन्तो पृष्ठपाशेन योजये दक्षिणे तथा सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं च
The next asana is Manusmurasana. From the Gomukhasana position, hold the big toes with the index and middle fingers. Relax the shoulders and put the stomach in and up in Jnana Bandha. Visualize Rishika Anasuya. Gaze at the tip of the nose and continue to perform Seedkari Kumbhaka.
दक्षिण घोड़ों नीचे उठाने बाहों ताके ऊपर आने
The next asana is Anusuyasana 2. From Anusuyasana, interlace the fingers between forward the ground to increase clear. Elevate the confidence.
इतना घोड़ा की बैठा हुआ घोड़ा की
Next, ground begin in of flat. Keep the spine tall and chest out with the hands on the respective knees. Gaze at the tip of the nose in Shambhu Mudra and visualize Lord Garuda as you continue to perform Seedkari Kumbhaka on the position and Mula
दामो पगमोनी एडी महिला गुल्फं मूलद्वारनी चैते
Next asana is Naradasana. Sit and place the perineum on top of one heel. With the top foot flat on the ground, interlace the fingers behind the neck and twist outside the raised knee and gaze at the third eye. Visualize Sage Narada and continue to perform Seedkari Kumbhaka and Mula Bandha.
इसके जवाब बगदली के नी भूपरी दागी लगा बेटे जी घोड़ा सुदो मनो है जो जी दक्षिणा शरीरा शेषो जी
The next asana is Panchabhitakasana. Place one foot on top of the opposite thigh and grab the respective arm around the knee, holding on to the opposite shin. Extend the other hand straight and hold on to the respective toe with index and middle fingers in Jnana Mudra. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu. Continue to perform Seedkari Kumbhaka and Mula Bandha as you hold Japa Om Nithyananda in the space.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्ठन्तो गृहीतं मत्स्य पीठकं योनि वामेन सम्प्रीड्य मेधादुपरि दक्षिणम्
The next asana is Gomukhasana on the other side. Now stand the opposite feet at the center of the body with the feet at the opposite hips and place both hands on top of the stacked knees. Visualize the face of the cow. Gaze at the tip of the nose, Shambhu Mudra, and continue to perform Seedkari Kumbhaka and Mula Bandha.
सर्वे दक्षिणगुल्फन्तो पृष्ठपाशेन योजये दक्षिणे तथा सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा
Next asana is Anusuyasana on the other side. From Gomukhasana, hold the big toes with the index and fingers and perform Dhyana and Mula Bandha. So you visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya.
सज्जन घोड़ों नीचे उठाने बाहों ताके ऊपर आने
The next asana is Asana 2. From Gomukasana, interlace the fingers behind the back and lean forward and down, bringing the chin over the knee and the nose down. Visualize Rishika and Surya. Gaze at the tip of the nose as you perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Kimana Goda Sandhi, Uprida Bagoda Sandhi.
The next asana is for Garudasana 2. Sit on the ground with one heel pressed against the perineum and keep the opposite foot on the ground in front of the other. Keep the spine taut and the chest out, and the hands on respective knees as you gaze at the nose in Shambhi Mudra. Visualize yourself as Partharuda and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Namo Bhagavati Yedi Mahila Utthamula Swarni Chede.
The next asana is Narasana on the other side. Sit and place the perineum on top of one heel with the top foot flat on the ground. Place the opposite foot on the ground in front of the opposite foot. As you interlace your fingers behind the neck and twist outside of the next knee. Gaze at the third eye as you visualize yourself as straight down.
Vishti Javama Bhagavati Geri, Bhubaita Ilada Mepedi.
Next asana is Manchasana on the other side. Place one foot on top of the opposite thigh and wrap the arm around the knee, holding onto the opposite shin. Extend the opposite hand straight and hold onto the respective toe. With the index and middle fingers in Prana Mudra as you continue. As you visualize, Lord Vatsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu, and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Vamena Vamang Krishnanto Gritam Vatsya Vitakam Yodi Vamena Sampidya Medratapuri Dakshinam.
The next asana is Matsyendrasana. Place one foot on top of the opposite thigh and place the opposite foot on the ground on the far side of the opposite thigh. Twist and bring the elbow outside the raised knee and keep the raised arm by the neck and turn the head back and gaze at the third eye in Shambhi Mudra. Visualize Matsyendrasana and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Udaram Pachima Bhasam Kritvadishtati Yatnadaha.
Next asana is Kubasana from Matsyendrasana. Hold the straight stretched leg with the respective hand, with the opposite hand, and touch the ears with the respective hand, and visualize yourself as a camel as you gaze at the third eye and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Janapoguna Cholo Daim.
The next asana is Matsyendrasana 2. From Kubasana, place the hand which is touching the ear onto the ground and gaze at the third eye as visualize Sage Matsyendrasana and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Matsendra Pidam Jaganapati Timbrajan Mandala Khandanastram.
Now perform Matsyendrasana on the other side. Place one foot on top of the opposite thigh and the opposite foot on the ground on the far side of the opposite thigh. Twist and bring the elbow outside of the raised knee and keep the raised arm by the neck and turn the head and gaze at the third eye. Visualize Sage Matsyendrasana and continue to perform Sri Parikummakana and Mulabandha.
Udaram Pachima Bhasam Kritvadishtati Yatnadaha Namrangam Vamapadam Hi Dakshadanu Parinyaset.
Now, hold the leg, stretched leg with the hand which is touching the ears and with this hand which is on behind, touch the opposite ears. Gaze at the third eye and visualize yourself as a camel as you continue to perform Sri Parikummakana.
Janapoguna Cholo Daim.
Next, the two. Yes, the
दीप्तिं प्रचण्डमुण्डलखण्डनास्त्रम्
The next asana is Padmasana. Sit and place the feet on opposite thighs as you place the palm on the respective knees. Engage all the three mantras and gaze at the tip of the nose as you visualize yourself as Lord Shiva. Perform Sitari Kumbhaka, which is clenching the teeth and inhaling through the teeth with the tongue touching the teeth.
अथवा विद्युतं पद्मं वत्सानं तथा
The next asana, asana 4, Padmasana, respective with toes, next fingers, place, here's the tip of the nose.
उत्तानौ चरणौ कृत्वा ऊरुकं सुप्रयत्नतः
The next asana is Mukunasana. From Padmasana, place your hands through the gaps of the calf and thighs and raise your body off the ground. Visualize yourself as a rooster and perform Sajakumbhaka, which is simple breathing and Mulamantra.
पद्मासनं सुरं स्थाप्य नाभोरन्तरे करौ
The next asana is Bandhakekyasana. From Padmasana, raise up onto the knees and place the palms on the ground, fingers pointing towards the body. Keep the elbow together and press against the navel, and then lean forward, finding balance. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Sajakumbhaka and Mulamantra.
धरामोष्टगतद्वयेन तत्कोपरि स्थापितानाभिपार्श्वः
The next asana is Mayurasana. Following the same Bandhakekyasana. Now extend the feet from Padmasana straight behind you. Visualize a Deepa and continue to perform Sajakumbhaka and Mulamantra.
अनक्षमाने मयूरासनम्
Next asana is Padmasana. Take up stomach, feet, forward and back.
व्यासशेते करयुग्मवक्षो भूमिमाश्रितकरयोः स्थलाभ्याम्
Next asana is Ushtrasana. From the laying down position, bring the hands onto the feet and pull the feet down towards the ground outside of the hips. Visualize yourself as a camel. Continue to perform Sajakumbhaka and Mulamantra.
अध्यासशेते पदयुग्मं यस्तं कृष्णेधायापि दशङ्कराभ्याम्
Next asana is Dhanurasana. From Ushtrasana, tighten the grip on the feet and keep the legs flat and up, simultaneously lifting the chest off the ground and raising the head. Gaze at the third eye in Shambhay Mudra. Visualize yourself as Lord Shiva's glow. Just continue to perform Sajakumbhaka and Mulamantra.
आर्यपादौ भुजदण्डरूपौ करोतु पृष्ठे दशपादयुग्मम्
The next asana is Bhagasana. Sit between your heels with the feet flat and the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Place your palms on top of your thighs as visualize yourself as Swamiji and gaze at the third eye in Shambhay Mudra.
उल्टा मोड़ी बाहुलों वैसे बहुरों सुगति करे एक ऐसे।
Next asana is Asana. Again, we request all the participants who have any leg or back injuries or any sort of heart-related issues to not perform these important asanas. And if you want to perform, consult a physician or a doctor to perform these important asanas. For the rest of the participants, now from the kneeling position, place the forearms on the ground, fingers interlocked, and the elbows placed with the shoulder width apart. Place the top of the head on the ground, holding the back of the head with the hands, and walk your toes forward until the hip align with the shoulders, touching the chin. Gaze at the nose and visualize one cheek as you perform Sajikumukha and
कहूनी दोई गुनी सकलाई जाने दोई।
and continue for the balance as you visualize your cheek and gaze at the tip of Mukha.
पीठमण्डलं च देवानि दक्षिणः।
The next asana is Asana. Sit with the hands. Sit with the hands behind us and stretch the legs up. Bring the forehead to the knees, then come to a vertical position with the legs. Visualize Swamiji and perform Vastrika Mukha, which is the intense exhalation.
दो हाथ को बाहर आने गोला करे का कहीं ध्याने।
The next asana is Harikasana. Sit and extend the legs out and forward. Chest upright and straight, with the toes pointed. Visualize yourself as a base and perform Vastrika.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादौ हित्वा प्रधार्य।
Next asana is Naukasana. Sit and extend the legs out, up at a 45-degree angle. Bring the elbows down. Or you can keep your hands straight. Visualize yourself as a boat and gaze at the third eye in Naukasana.
उत्तानशयनं पूर्वभ्यां भूमिमोष्ठभ्याम्।
Next asana is Vikrasana. Sit and lift the feet up and smooth the hands and the feet towards the chest to keep the spine straight. Visualize this larger cut and continue to perform Vastrika.
तदपि सपूर्णनिधानस्य मुखोच्चारणे।
Next asana is Vikrasana. Lay down on the back, feet on the ground, and place the palms down and fingers just touching the back of the heels. The knees up tight, pressing the feet on the ground, and gaze at the nose. Visualize Swamiji and perform Vastrika.
ऊर्ध्वे सदानुनि कृत्वा खवित्वोर्ध्वमुखं तथा।
Next asana is Savasana. Lay down on the back, palms facing upwards, completely untouched the body. Visualize the body is dead and the head. Perform Tropical Mudra.
उत्तानं च भवद्भूमौ शयनं सुशवासनं शवासनं शान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारणम्।
Slowly start moving the tip of your toes, fingers, and down and ankles, and your wrists, and your knees, and your elbows. Slowly raise the knees and don't do not move yourself. And slowly sit up. Congratulations to all the participants as you have completed the first 108 asanas which you become moving as Brahma. Now let's enter into the first asana of the Brahma, which is the Yathasanista asana. Sit in a posture that brings ease to your physical and mental space. Visualize Swamiji and place your hands in the mudra as you perform Samana Kumbhaka, which is inhaling and holding the breath, visualizing the fire and exhaling.
इयं गन्धसमाख्यातं यततं सन्निधास्थितिः
Next asana is Samanasana. Sit in a cross-legged posture and continue to keep the hands in the mudra and visualize Swamiji in your hand.
गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु
Next asana is Uttanasana. Now place the left foot against the perineum and the right foot over top the left foot. Place the hands on downwards on top of the knees and gaze at the nose. Nothing like that.
इति दशेमिनीं सूक्ष्मात् दक्षिणेतरगुल्पतः
Next asana is Siddhasana. Continue to put. Maintain the same position as Uttanasana and just switch the gears to the third eye.
स्थानसर्वमितेन्द्रियोचरदृशा पश्यन् भ्रुवोऽनन्तरं चैतन्यमोक्षकपादभेदजनकं सिद्धासनं प्रोच्यते.
The next asana is Siddhyasana. Maintain the same position as Siddhasana and switch the gaze to the ground on the floor. Visualize Swamiji and perform the 3 bandhas which is performed in the bandha.
वामपादके विजानो सीवनिमधिकाशकोठानो.
The next asana is Uttanasana. Keep the legs in the same position as the asana and rotate the hands on the top of the knees into the mudra. Fix the gaze to the third eye and visualize Lord Rudra in third eye as you continue to perform Samadhi.
वामचरणबलिदक्षिण राखे एकदुगदिये सेविति राखे.
The next asana is Sankatonasana. Maintain the same position as Uttanasana 2 and visualize yourself as unshakable nature. Gaze at the tip of the nose and continue to perform Samadhi Upaka and Mulabandha.
सनकी गुणमनकी चलचलता भीक.
Next asana is Siddhasana 2. Maintain one heel on top of the other and bring the hands to the navel center up. One palm over the other visibly the lotus flower. Place Swamiji and continue to perform Samadhi Upaka and Mulabandha.
बाह्यसमासीन सिद्धासनो दीदितं.
Next asana is Mukta Yogi Asana. Maintain one heel on top of the other and now perform Shanmukhi Mudra, which is holding, locking the mouth with the legs, with the little and ring fingers, closing the nose with the index finger, with the middle finger, and closing the eyes with the index finger, and closing the ears with the thumb.
यत्र मध्ये महादेव बद्धयोन्यासने शृणु.
Next asana is Virasana. Place one foot on the thigh of the other foot and place the other foot under the opposite thigh. Touching the index fingers with the Bindu Mudra as you visualize the state of bravery.
एकं पादमधैकस्मिन् विन्यस्योरुणि संस्थितः.
Next asana is Balvikasana. Place the left heel on the right side of the perineum and the toes under the right thigh. Place the right foot on the left leg with the toes by the knee and keep the hands and thumbs touching in the mudra as you gaze at the third eye and visualize the great sage Valmiki.
वामगगे पगतने पुणे हरिहरजोय.
Next asana is Jyotirmudrasana. Keep the legs in the same position and visualize the Yoni Mandala, which is the representation of Goddess Devi. Gaze at the tip of the nose as you perform Samana Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
वामपादिके पगतने जाहिमाहिनी कोरे.
Next asana is Yoni Asana. Keep the feet and hands in the same position and visualize the Yoni Mandala, which is the visual representation of Devi Parvati Shakti. Gaze at the third eye as you continue to perform Samana Kumbhaka and Mulabandha.
योन्यासनं पर्वतेन योगं योगफले निरन्तत्कालफलजं तावत् खेचरो यावदेव हि.
Asana is Vajrasana 3. Sit and bring the soles and feet together and hold the feet before the hands. Bring the knees to the ground and visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra and gaze at the tip of the nose and perform Nithyananda and Purnamanta.
वृद्धौ च वृषणस्याधो श्रीपन्त्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत्
Next asana is Avarasana. From the same position of Vadrasana, keep the soles of the feet together at the perineum and press your tongue against the roof of your mouth. With the right hand cover your mouth and close the left nostril with the index finger and inhale through the right. Then close both the nostrils and hold the breath and exhale through the left nostril. Visualize yourself as an body and continue to perform this upaka, which is called Abhyantara.
शुभ कहो विश्रिका जोगी वाही विधि जोगी जैसो जी
Next asana is Kanedi Pavasana. Now, place your elbows on the soles of the foot and hold the place your chin on top of your arms. Visualize yourself as a female elephant drinking water and gaze at the nose as you perform nature upaka, which is inhaling and exhaling, completely emptying your stomach and holding the lungs empty for a comfortable period of time and then inhale.
वाली पावहासन रखियो है जैसे याहू में जाने विदित से
Next asana is Parasana. Sit with the knees raised and arms between the thighs and calf. Interlace the fingers and lift the feet off the mat. Visualize Swamiji and gaze at the nose. As you continue to perform nature upaka and Purnamanta.
और धम्रे च ये वायुं मृदुनिश्वास संयुतम्
The next asana is Gopi Chandasana. Now interlace the fingers around the feet with the soles together and lift the toes, heels off the ground and place them on the chest. Visualize the state and space of a king and gaze at the nose.
पूर्व विधि पगा का अंगूठा कंधकू पराशे
Next asana is Uttanasana. From the same position, now place the chin on top of the soles of the feet and visualize your body free from any defects as you continue to gaze at the tip of your nose and perform nature upaka and Purnamanta.
उपगतने संबुद्धताने उभय हस्त करिवर रहिताने
The next asana is Vishistasana. From that same position, now lift the feet above the head and visualize yourself excelling in everything as you perform nature upaka and Purnamanta.
तो उपगतनी जोड़ी संपूर्ण करें
The next asana is Bhujasana. From the seated position, lift both the legs over top of the respective shoulders and bring the arms underneath the legs, interlacing the fingers around the back of the neck. Visualize yourself as a cobra and continue to perform nature upaka and Purnamanta.
शिरासनं तो विज्ञेयं कक्षासनं तत्परं ग्रीवासनं च परमं भुजासनं निहोच्यते
Next asana is Kalyanasana. Maintain a seated position with the legs up and bring the elbows under the knees and wrap the arms behind the back. Visualize yourself as the beautiful goddess. Gaze at the tip of the nose and continue to perform nature upaka and Purnamanta.
दो हाथ बहु नीच आने तिनको घोड़ा नीचे ठाने
Next asana is Sankatasana. With the Knees on the mat, place the left foot flat underneath the perineum. Place the right leg over top the left and bring the right heel to the left hip. Place the hands on the opposite knees. Place yourself as a swan and perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka, which is breathing with an ocean-like sound.
वामपादं चिदेन मूलं संन्यस्य धरणीतले पाददण्डेन याम्येन वेष्टयेत् वामपादकम्.
The next asana is Dhenukasana. From Sankatasana, slide the leg heel to the hip and keep the knees on top of the left. Place both the hands on the thighs, on the stacked knees. Visualize a cow in your inner space as you perform Mula and Nithyananda.
तागीनगरमञ्जनं मृळीलिन्दगल्यन्नीम्.
Next asana is Machandrasana. Now place the right foot on the left thigh and place the left foot on the right knee. Bring the left hand behind the back and hold the right thigh. Place the right hand on the left thigh and twist the body, gazing at the third eye. Visualize Swamiji. Continue to perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka and Mudra.
वामगङ्गवरदचनडाने वामहस्तविष्टिविधाने.
Now from Machandrasana, untwist your body and hold the respective big toes. Lean your forehead down and touch the forehead to the ground as visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Mulamata and Ujjayi Kumbhaka.
प्रथमजीवनो जन्मजयोजी वामगङ्गमदिरा केशोजी.
The next asana is Purvasana. Maintain the same position and interlace the fingers and place them on the top knee. Visualize Swamiji and perform Mahamudra Manta.
गुरुमूलैतरपादस्य गनिष्ठिका प्रदेशगुरुभङ्गं स्थाप्य.
The next asana is Sankatasana on the other side. Now sit on the opposite heel and bring the opposite leg on top of that knee. Stack the knees to the center of your body and place the hands on opposite knees. Visualize yourself as a swan and continue to perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka and Mudra.
वामपादं चिदेन मूलं संन्यस्य धरणीतले पाददण्डेन याम्येन वेष्टयेत् वामपादकम्.
Next asana is Dhenukasana. Now slide the heel from the under of your perineum to the side of your hip and stack the knees on top of each other. Place both the hands on top of the stacked knees and visualize a cow in the space as you perform Mula and Nithyananda.
अनुषाकीनगरमञ्जनं वृषीलिन्दगल्यन्नीम्.
Next asana is Machandrasana. Now place the right foot on the left thigh and the left foot on the right knee and twist your body holding the opposite thighs. Visualize Swamiji, gaze at the third eye and continue to perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka and Mulamata.
वामजङ्गवरदचनडाने वामहस्तविष्टिविधाने.
The next asana is Machandrasana 2. From Machandrasana and twist and hold on to respective big toes and place the forehead on the ground. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka.
समजीवनो जन्मजयोजी वामगङ्गमदिरा केशोजी.
The next asana is Purvasana. From the same position, interlace the fingers and place them on top of the top knee. Visualize Swamiji and continue to perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka and perform Mahamudra Manta, which is the three mantras together.
गुरुमूलैतरपादस्य गनिष्ठिका प्रदेशगुरुभङ्गं स्थाप्य.
The next asana is Pashvasana. Sit with the feet flat on the ground and knees against your chest. Hold the opposite knees in the opposite hands and keep the thighs together with the spine straight. Visualize Swamiji and perform Ujjayi Kumbhaka.
तले भूमो निधाय जान निवृत्ति निधाय विपरीत हस्ताभ्यां पूर्व सहित संगे निपद्य
The next asana is Bodha Shokasana. Keep the feet flat on the mat and wrap the arms around the legs. Hold the opposite wrist and place the chin onto the knees. Visualize being above the wrist and continue to perform the Kumaka and Uddiyana.
तो भगवानी भूगल धरे पूर्णा ही से करे
Next asana is Purakatasana. From the same position, place the arms under the knees. Hold the opposite elbows. Visualize Swamiji and gaze at the nose as you perform Purakatasana.
तो हाथ पग बाहर जावे घोड़ा नीचे ले टहरावे
The next asana is Nithyananda. Maintain the same position. And cross the foot. Cross the feet. And keep the toes pointing upwards. Visualize the great Saint Sumati and perform Nithyananda.
मूलद्वारी धरती परिठाने दावा पग परिध चकत आने
The next asana is Dandasana. Extend the feet out and straight. Keep the arms raised above the head and interlace the fingers, keeping the wrist pointed outwards. Engage on the three mantras and visualize Swamiji.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु
The asana is Anapasana. With the legs straight, stretched outside. Now bend the head and place the head on the knees and hold both the legs and respective hands. Visualize Swamiji and perform Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which is visualizing the prana going through all your body.
तो पामी जीवा पसारी पगा का अंगूठा पगड़ी जाट घोड़ा लगावे
Next asana is Vidokasana. Sit with the legs straight and extend the knees straightly apart. With one hand, distance between the heels. Bring the shoulders down and grab the hands. Keep them around the legs. Hold the soles of the feet. Visualize Swamiji as you perform Vidokasana.
प्रथम में सीधो पाव पसारी कचरो उड़त को करोड़ उड़ारे
Asana is Janmavasana. Extend both the legs out with the heels together and place the chin and on the heels. Insert the hand below the legs and keep the elbows together on the ground with the fingers and palms facing upwards. Visualize Swamiji, gaze at the nose and perform Nilandri Tavasana.
तो वो एड़ी में लिखे दीजिए हाथ पसारी
Asana is Urdhva Paschimottanasana. Sit and extend both the legs out. Lift one foot behind the leg and lean forward and down as in Paschimottanasana. Visualize Swamiji and perform Urdhva Padmasana.
पश्चिमतानवसंसृतिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत् ऊर्ध्वपश्चिमतानं भवति
Asana is Anantasana. Lie on the back and lift the right leg behind the leg and your Marantra. Visualize yourself as the correct one and perform Anantasana.
उत्थानशयने एकैकं पायिग्रीवायां विन्यस्य
Asana is Ankushasana. From Anantasana, rest on the elbow of the hand holding the foot. Visualize gaining complete control and perform Ankushasana.
अनुषित एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्
Asana is Trishasana. Lie on the back and bring the knees to the chest. Encircle the hands, thighs and calves with the arms. Roll from left to right as visualize Namji.
पानशयनन्ताननि यज्ञे वैष्णवा चन्द्रा सहित ऊर्वनि करध्वजे बद्ध्वा
Asana is Urdhva Padmasana on the other side. Sit and extend all the legs out and lift the opposite leg, foot behind the leg. Lean forward and down.
नवसंसृतिं कृत्वा एकं पादं ग्रीवायां धृत्वा तिष्ठेत्
Anantasana. From and now keep both the legs, lock both the legs as you perform yoga Nidhyasana.
पादं वेष्टयेत् कण्ठं हस्ताभ्यां पृष्ठबन्धनम्
Asana is Atma Ramasana. While laying on the back, raise the legs towards the head, wrap the hands around the neck. Place the fingers behind the neck and gaze to the nose. Visualize Lord Vishnu. Bless you.
आत्मा महासनप्रथमसो धोसो वे
Next asana is Konchikasana. Asana is Konchikasana. Lay on the back and bring the knees to the chest. Keep
मेषपादने
the next asana is Jatara Pravritti. And we'll be now performing 3 variations of Jatara Pravritti on both sides. The first Jatara Pravritti 1. Lay on the back with the knees to the chest and the arms to the side and the shoulder level. For Jatara Pravritti 1, keep one knee bent with the ground and the other leg straight. The next is Jatara Pravritti 2, that you will be keeping both the knees bent to one side. And Jatara Pravritti 3, now both the legs straight to one side and hold the legs with one hand and place the head on towards the opposite side and gaze at the opposite direction. Now perform these 3 variations on the other side. First, lie on the bring the legs back and place them on the chest. And place the arms reaching to the side at the shoulder level. Now bring one knee to the opposite side in Chandra Pari 51. Now keep both the knees bent to one side in Chandra Pari 52. And now both the legs straight to one side and look in the opposite direction in Chandra Pari 53. Visualize Swamiji and perform these three variations of the Chandra Pari.
वृत्तिकुक्षे भागे दृढाहि परिकीर्तितः बद्धकोणं सुप्तकोणम् ऊर्ध्वकोणमथापि च.
The next asana is Dvipadapita. Lie on the back and bend the knees and place the feet flat on the ground. Hold the ankles and lift the hip up. Gaze at the nose as you visualize yourself as a sturdy bridge.
प्रतिक्रियाति तन्नन्दपीठ सर्वबलप्रदम्.
The next asana is Paryankasana. Lie on the back and place the feet flat on the mat and bring the arms over the head and place the hands flat on the mat as well, fingers pointing towards the feet. Visualize yourself as a sturdy stone for nature.
उत्तानशयनं हस्तदलाभ्यां भूमिमस्तभ्याम्.
The next asana is Swasanasana. Lie on the back with the knees to the chest and hold the hands with the shoulder. Move the hip in a circular motion, visualizing yourself as a playful dog rolling on its back.
स्वच्छरीरं संस्थाप्य जाह्नवीं सम्मील्य नाभवामि च.
The next asana is Viparita Kanadi. Lie spine and raise the hips and legs up. Bring your hands to the lower back for supporting here. Now keep the elbows and hands extended on the back below, helping balance your body and legs. Visualize Swamiji in your back.
भूतले सशिवं दत्त्वा क्षेनये चरणद्वयं विपरीतकृते शेषा सर्वतन्त्रेषु गोपिता.
Next is Viparita Karani 2. Continue to stay in the same position and stop the rotation of your feet. Visualize Swamiji in your Karani.
विपरीताख्या सर्वाधिव्याधिनाशिनी नित्यमभ्यासयुक्तस्य जाधराग्नि विवर्धनी.
Next asana is Angulasana. From Viparita Karani, just lower your legs behind your head and keep your hips above your shoulders. Visualize yourself as a flow in Angulasana.
नर्वासने स्थित्वा नासिकाप्रदेशे भूमपादपृष्ठे स्थाप्य.
Next asana is Saitapastivandhanasana. Lie on your back and keep the legs over your head with the toes pointed to the ground. Keep the thighs to the chest and hold the toes with the arms straight. Visualize Lord Paramashiva in your third eye.
शयित्वा कुर्वीता शैतपश्चिमतानकम्.
The next asana is Supta Konasana. From the same position, spread the legs wide apart and keep the hips above the shoulder. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye.
परिवृत्ते कुक्षे भागे दृढाहि परिकीर्तितः बद्धकोणं सुप्तकोणम् ऊर्ध्वकोणमथापि च.
Next asana is Chakrasana. Bring the legs over top the head and keep the toes to the ground. Hold the ankles and keep the knees straight. Roll back onto the back and keep the legs straight. Visualize yourself as a chakra.
नवासनस्तद्धो पादौ कुर्यान्मस्तकतः परो
The next asana is Supta Praseda Padam Asana. Lay on the back with the legs vertical and hold the toes in Prana Mudra and open the legs wide. Visualize Swamiji.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकमलराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे
Next asana is Supta Padam Asana. Lie on the back with the legs extended straight up and hold the big toes in Prana Mudra as you visualize Swamiji.
नपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकमलराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे
The next asana is Matsyasana. From Suptapada Vishnasana, move the legs into Padmasana and lay on the back with the opposite elbows over the head, gaze to the nose, and visualize Lord Matsya, Vishavadana Lord Vishnu.
पद्मासनं कृत्वा उत्तानहे अन्तरेत्
Sasana is Parasharamasana. Lay on the back in Padmasana and place the back side, the right hand on the left arm. Gaze to the nose as you visualize Lord Rama in your inner space.
प्रथमकरे पद्मासनाचे सुधोतोवे भूपरिपाचे
Asana is Sarvangasana. When laying on the back in Parashana in Padmasana, lift the hips up and keep the hands supporting the hips and place the elbows on the floor. Tuck the chin to the chest and visualize Swamiji in your garden.
अथवा क्षेत्रसंक्षेपात् सर्वाङ्गासनमुत्तमम्
Next asana is Vrishtikasana. Lay on the back with one foot on the opposite side. Lift the other knee towards the head and extend both arms above the head and hook the fingers forward. Visualize yourself as a scorpion.
प्रथमशेन सुधोषिष्केशकीर्ति सुधाके
The next asana is Vrishtikasana on the other side. Lay on the back with one foot on the opposite side and lift the other knee towards the head. Extend both arms straight and hook the fingers forward. Visualize yourself as a scorpion.
प्रथमशेन सुधोषिष्केशकीर्ति सुधाके
Next asana is Vishpadakshepasana. Lay on the back and fingers around the neck. Lift both the feet off the ground and extend one leg straight and other knee to the chest. Alternate extending and raising the knee again and again. Visualize Swamiji in your garden.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादत् अङ्गुलिभिकन्दां बद्ध्वा भूत्परो मिलित्वा
The next asana is Marokanasana. Lay on the back and lift one leg, one by one, touching the leg to the ears and the knees. Visualize Swamiji in your garden.
प्रोत्तानवत् संस्थिति कृत्वा जानुद्वयं पर्याप्येन कर्णयोः संस्पृशेत्
Next asana is Trikasana. While laying on the back, place the soles of the feet flat on the ground and stand up and sit back down. Visualize yourself as a wolf.
अथ उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं दृष्ट्वा
Asana is Rudhasana. Lay on the back and quickly throw the legs above the head, completely rolling over. Finish the floor motion and repeat again. Legs up, feet, left and right.
उत्तानसेनं पादशिर उल्लङ्घ्य
The next asana is Sandasana. Lay on your belly with the toes extended and hands on the ground by the shoulder. Contract the leg to make a full kind of sound. Visualize carrying warriors into battle.
उच्चशयनं कृत्वा नाभिं भूमौ निधार्य
Next asana is Nithyananda. Place the palms on the mat in a plank position and jump the legs forward and back between the arms. Visualize spinning yourself go beyond the body and mind.
हस्तद्वयं बद्ध्वा तन्मध्यचरणद्वयं मुद्राणैव बहिरानीय
Asana is Chatyasana. Stand. From a standing position, bend forward and place the hands on the mat and walk back and forth, visualizing yourself as a wise 60-year-old man.
तदा अध्यासनं मुख्येते न चापि स्मरो भवेत्
Asana is slowly Vipakarana. Stand with knees bent behind the knee. Bend the elbows and keep the hands at chest level. Swiftly move the arms across the body and then bring back to center. Tilt the head back and open the chest towards the sky and move the head in all directions. Asana. If you have a rope, tie the feet with the rope and stand erect like a rod. Keep the arms to the side and touch the thighs, visualizing the Kundalini rising. Visualize the Kundalini rising across your body.
तदर्पासनं मुख्ये वायुपानाय केवलम्
Next asana is Shukrasana asana. When standing, place all the fingers on the mat and then sit down. From the same position, place all the fingers on the mat and then start walking. Visualize yourself as a horse.
पुष्टिगणे
Visualize yourself as a soaring bird.
पादद्वये भूमौ निधार्य पृष्ठभागेन हस्तौ जङ्घापर्यन्तं नीत्वा
Next asana is Thala Pushpakarana. Stand tall. Stand tall with the palms together in the Namaskara Mudra and gently bend the knees. Lie on the stomach and jump the feet up to
Paramudanam Dutta.
Next asana, Sucheshaka asana. From a standing position, pull the sole of one foot towards the belly with the other leg. Then sit down and stand up alternatively on both sides, visualize launching near the screen. To the side, then and lift the opposite knee into the chest, pointing the toes downwards. Keep the arm holding the knee and hand pointing outward and close into a fist. Let the opposite hand down on top of the thigh, the wrist twisted, and fingers pointing towards the center of the body. Next asana is Asana. On one leg, the opposite extended forward, lower the body onto the mat, and then stand straight with knee. On the opposite side and stand erect on the mat with a rod. Keep the hands by the side and visualize yourself being blessed by Lord Brahma.
Brahmanasanamakshye yatkritva brahmano bhavet.
Next asana is Virasana 3. Stand, grab the legs over and around the right knee. Tuck the left toe on the other side of the right calf and simultaneously cross the left arm below the right and bring the palms together. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
Uttana Gurvamidam Jara Madhgarunam
Kapadasana. Stand straight on the right leg and lift the foot to the opposite side. The hands relax by the knee. Visualize strongly in your inner space.
Chandrivamapadasya Dangopari Nidhayata.
The next asana is Upasana. Stand on the right leg, the big toe held by the left with the respective hand and straighten out to the side. Rotate your body quickly. Visualize the pole star figure in space.
Tikena Senadanarupa Padasya Gam
The next asana is Trikonasana. Stand on the right leg with the left foot behind the leg and stand tall with the arm length. Sitting and standing. Visualize the three steps of Vishnu.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Next asana is the Paschimottanasana. Stand and keep the legs in Parivati and lift the opposite knee towards the chest, pointing the toes downward. Keep the arm holding the knee into a fist and let the opposite hand hang down on top of the thigh with the waist twisted and fingers point towards the center of the body. Now we will repeat Dhanavasana on the other side. On one leg, lower the body to the mat and stand straight in the neck. Visualize dancing as Lord Shiva.
तेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Asana is Brahmanasana. Place the right foot on the inner thigh and stand erect on the mat like a rod. Keep the hands by the side and visualize being blessed by Lord Brahma.
ब्राह्मणासनमावक्षेत् कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत्
Stand Garudasana 3. Stand and grab the right leg over the left knee and tuck the right toes under the side of the left calf. Simultaneously cross the right arm below the left and bring the palms together as visualize yourself as Lord Dharma.
उत्थानपूर्वपीठं च संवत्सरारुणमेव च
The next asana is Ekapadasana. Stand straight with the left leg on the right foot and place the hands relaxed by knees. Visualize all three areas.
ब्रह्मापपातस्य जन्मोपरिविधाय च
Asana is Dhruvasana. Stand on the left leg and hold the toe of the right hand and straighten out to the side. Rotate your body quickly and visualize yourself as the North Pole star.
एकेन हस्तेन तद्वयोपस्ये एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं धृत्वा
Next asana is Trikonasana. Stand on the right leg and lift the left foot behind the neck and stand tall. Alternate sitting and standing as you visualize the three steps of Lord Vishnu.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यमुत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति
The next asana is Samanatkarana. Stand with the feet close together and toes pointed straight out. Keep both the hands to the side of the body. The next asana is Gorakjanjali asana. Stand erect and bend the foot forward. Bring both your hands underneath the knees. Make a finger lock. Sit in a squatting position and let the finger lock touch the navel. Visualize the sage Goraknata.
नमः भोः ये बावरीनीत मुनिहोवे
The next asana is Hansyasana. Insert the hands between the thighs and calves and wrap around them behind the butt. Squat down and hold the hands behind the knees and keep the chest upright. Visualize Swamiji in the inner space.
पूर्वमध्यात् हस्तं निवेश्य नितम्बं धृत्वा
Next asana is Vairvasana. Bring the feet together and sit in a squatting posture. The feet touching the perineum. Hold the hands at the back and sit upright. Visualize Lord Bhairava, Kala Bhairava in your third eye.
तो भगवती थैया की माहिनी को मिलाई
The next asana is Varahasana. Squat on the way down to the ground and keep your feet together and toes apart. Bring your elbows close to the head and palms joined over the back facing downward. Visualize yourself as a whole, one of the many incarnations of Lord Vishnu.
पावते की माहिनी को मिलाई धना वाणी ऊपर मोड़ वैसे
The next asana is Brigitasana. With the heels touching, bring your hips to the same level as the knees and let the hands hand down with the fingertips touching the toes. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पार्श्वद्वयसम्मील्य स्थित्वा नितम्बं जानुप्रदेशानीत्य
The Diksasana is Bakasana. Place the hands on the mat, fingertips apart, with the fingers wide. Place your knees on the back of your arms and gaze forward and down. Visualize yourself on the ground.
हस्ताभ्यां नियमष्टभ्याम्
Next asana is Shrishana Kapali Asana. Bring the knees down and the head to the ground. Spread the palms wide for support and raise your body towards the head and lock your legs into Padmasana. Visualize Swamiji Iliya in the space.
आसन गौगुण कपाल आशोधोयि
Next asana is Uttasana. Keep your toes flat and take the opposite feet. Sit down with the feet and let the heels come outside the hips. Keep the hands on the knees and sit straight as you visualize. You are sitting in the secret seat with Parvashiva.
अनुगोरन्ते पादौ गत्वा पादौ च गोपजेत्
Next asana is Vrikshasana. Place the hands on the ground, with the fingers wide, and lift the body up into your handstand. For all the participants who have any neck, back or back injuries, or any heart problems, or any other serious conditions, we request that you do not perform these inverted asanas.
तदक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान्
The next asana is Shavasana. From the same portion, gaze at the third eye and visualize Tejas, the light energy flowing from your third eye.
कदोडिमाहि गुल्फमिलाये
The next asana is Vajrasana. From Tarakshvasana, the plank portion, jump the legs and hands and keep the palms by the chest and press your body off the mat and push your body up and down again and again as you visualize yourself as a fish.
शयनं गोपकपाशभागायामुदृत्य
The next asana is Sarvasana. Lie prone on the belly with the hands on the hip. Extend the legs jointly and keep the toes pointed. Lift the chest and move from left to right like a snake. Visualize moving your body like a snake.
शयनं कृत्वा हस्तौ नितम्बं संस्थाप्य
Next asana is Viralambasana. Lie prone on the belly and keep the hands in Padma lotus posture and hold the chin with the leg and toes pointed. Visualize feeling sense of them.
कराभ्यां पङ्कजं कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् पूर्वपरयासुभिः
Next asana is Chakrasana. Lay on the stomach and place the hands back on the mat in front. Straighten the arms and bend the knees, bringing the feet forward and upward. Visualize yourself protecting your guru from sunlight.
ध्यानं स्थित्वा हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा
Next asana is Vajrasana. Sit on the knees with the top of your feet flat on the mat. Bring the buttocks onto the heels and stretch the arm in front, facing the palms down. Place a forehead on the mat and visualize yourself as the weapon of Navendra.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु
Next asana is Nithyananda. Come to a plank position and walk your feet forward. And then alternate striking your hands on the ground, visualizing yourself as powerful in hand.
गजाननं स्थित्वा एकैकं बाहुं भूमौ ताडयेत्
Next asana is Ajasana. From Gajasana,
गजानन संस्थितो पादद्वयमन्तराले कृत्या
next asana is Tadantadasana. Sit on the heels, put the legs together, and interlace the fingers around the toes. Pull the feet upwards, and then place the hands on the respective knees. Keep the spine straight and visualize launching in your inner space.
प्रभुविधि परिहादादि कापसिस्यो कणाशनामोदि
Casters on the water, release your fingers and then behind you. Stretch the arms forward and then the side backwards, giving the massage to various muscles and joints.
त्रयोगुणित बद्ध्वा हस्तेन मध्याचरणं निष्कासयित्वा
Next asana is Garudasana 4. Sit on the heels of Vajrasana and bring the feet like heels outside. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
कूर्मपीठं च दण्डग्रान्तमेव च
Asana is Ananda Mudrasana. Sit with the legs folded backwards with the toes pointing. Keep the knees wide and place the front of the buttocks on the ground. Gaze at the third eye. Visualize blissful temple.
अथ वक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनम्
Next asana is Vajrasana 2. Sit with knees wide and feet overlapping on the ankles. Place the hands under the knees and gaze at the toes and visualize yourself as a frog.
दृष्टं सम्पीते गुल्फाभ्यां जान्मङ्गे सबलयाकृतिः
The next asana is Narsapasana. Keep your toes on the mat, heels together, place the feet on the knees and place the palms on the ground. Spread the fingers wide. Visualize yourself as Lord Narasimha.
ओघरावाणि भवैते एडिमेलर्गुदा निवेशे
The next asana is Vishnapasana. Sit on the toes and place the feet on the knees. Spread the knees sideways.
दो भगानी एडी जोजी घोड़ा कनवान पुनि होई
Next asana is Makarasana. Keep the soles together on top of the feet and sit on the heels and bend the elbows, bring the fingers to the armpit. Immediate the monkey and visualize yourself as a playful monkey.
दो भगवती मुकुट आने तेरी पुष्टि भूमि परिठाने
Next asana is Vajrasankarasana. stand on the toes and bring the soles of the feet together. Sit on the heels and keep the knees wide off the floor. Hold the elbows behind the back and the body. Visualize the diamond.
પ્રથમ ઘણા હોય વૈસે ધોવું એડી બધા નિવૈસે.
Next asana is Anjanasana. Keep the toes down, the ankles crossed behind and sit on the heels. Place the palms on the mat. Visualize perfect.
નૂતનાસનમાં વક્ષે યત્કૃત્વા સુસ્થિરો ભવેત.
The asana is Purnasana. The toes flat, cross the feet and place the perineum on the mat. Keep the knees wide on the floor and rest the hands on the knees and visualize the breath.
मूलभं चक्रेण स्यादो विक्रमेण समाहितः.
The asana is Yogasana. With the toes flat, cross the feet and the perineum and gaze at the nose and visualize slowly and balance.
बुधं नियम्य कुल्भाभ्यां विक्रमेण समाहितः.
Next asana is Yogasana. Stand on the knees and cross the ankles behind. Keep the feet near the opposite knees and hold the palms with the fingers inside of the thumb. Visualize the space of oneness with your spirit.
ब्राह्मणो होई घोड़ा आडारा खेदोई.
Next asana is Pushpasana. Inner knee pointed very backward and hold the elbows to the mat. Keep the arms straight and visualize the circumcision.
मेरुदंड ग्रंथि राज्य संविवाद ईशुकुमान.
Next asana is Chakyasana. Put the heels together and hands on the sole. Slowly lean back and bring the elbow down to the mat. Visualize yourself as the lotus moving.
दो एड़ी समुद्र करे सवले मूल द्वारी धरे.
Next asana is Viradasana. Sit on the heels with the thighs and arms together. Lean back and touch your back on the floor and then raise up. With the support of hands, knees and release again and again. Visualize healing your pulses and subtle form of your body.
गंगा दृष्टि भूमो निराय जन्मोदयो पूर्णी संस्थाप्य.
The next asana is Kapodasana. Come Viradasana, very high and bring the forearm on the mat and hold the back of the knee. Bring your hands between the feet and visualize yourself as a dog.
मेरुदंड ग्रंथि राज्य संविवाद ईशुकुमान.
The next asana is Malasana. Stand upright on the knees, the toes tucked, hold the arm out of the hand. Visualize you are receiving the food from Dr. Shiva.
जामुनी भूमो संस्थाप्य हस्ताभ्यां बाहुपरस्परं धृत्वा.
Let your order of the eyes manifest powers of Mahasrashtra. Om Nithyananda. Sorry for the glitch. There is no continuity in the areas. Next asana is Varahasana. Keep the knees together and toes tucked. Lean forward and bring the elbows to the mat. Keep the hands holding the head and rest the head on the hands. Visualize yourself at the board.
इंद्रमेधनानि आसनानि निगच्छते.
The next asana is Asana. Kneel down and place your elbow on the mat, with the shoulder width apart. Place your fingers against the head of the mat. Support it, holding with your hands. Walk your knees forward and lift your feet up and then raise your legs up. Be stable and visualize yourself on the rope.
अधो मुंडासनं वक्षे सर्वेषां प्राणिनां सुखम्.
The next asana is Andhasana. Kneel down and keep the head between the knees and elbows adjacent to the knee. Hold your head in the hands and exhale through the mouth. Visualize yourself as Swamiji.
प्रथममुदने समतारावे कोर्मायि रूपे मिलावे.
Let your open heart and the eyes and manners cover Samahasana. Om Nithya. The next asana is Viparita Shavasana. Lie on the belly, the arms extended straight. Lift the thighs and arms and chest up and down. Place yourself as a down person.
शरभासनभेदाच्च नटभैरुण्डनामके.
Next asana is Apahasana. Lie on the belly with the arms out and keep the forehead on the ground with the chest on the mat. Place yourself as a skull.
कपालं भूमौ निधाय ऊर्ध्वं पादौ नचेत्.
The next asana is Akashakapotasana. Lay on the stomach with the hands on the side, lift the legs up and slowly place on the feet on the mat. Visualize yourself as a dog.
श्वासने स्थित्वा चरणौ भूमेर्.
The next asana is Chatakasana. Sit on the knees and bring the chest down to the navel and touch the knees. Keep the hands on the floor and the forearms on the ground. Visualize yourself as a sparrow.
प्रवरिन्दौ हस्तौ धरामौष्टभ्याम्.
Next asana is Vrishchikasana 2. Kneel down and keep the hands and elbows on the mat. Raise the legs and bend the back and touch the feet. Visualize yourself as a scorpion.
विच्छेप पुच्छप्रतिमां निर्वाष्टे धृत्वा सुविशेषे जिबुकं विधार्यकौ. यामे गुल्मे पादमूले वामभागे वदेतरम्.
The next asana is Pranasana, from the feet forward. Place the hands flat on the mat and lift your knees off the ground. Visualize yourself as Swamiji.
तोलासनं सदा कुर्यात् बाह्यलोलापघातनात्.
Next asana is Vrishasana on the other side. Place the medium down on the
भूमौ संस्थाप्य जामध्ये पूर्वं स्थाप्य.
next asana is Balapanasana on the other side. Place a right toe on the ground and sit on the right heel. Place your left foot on the flat on the ground and the knee raised towards asana is Uttanasana. You can use weights in this asana. Squat on the floor, the heels up and the knees off the mat, and get the perineum of the heels, the hands to the respective knees, like slouching in space. Next asana is Vajrasankarasana. So, sit on the toes with the perineum of the heels and keep the soles together. Keep the knees wide off the ground and both arms elbow, like slouching in the space. Next asana is Anurasana. Side and palms down. Keep the arms straight and elbows at the knees. Raise your ability to conceal the limb of animal. Next asana is Padmasana. Place the back of your hands on the mat, the fingers facing towards the body. Step on the feet on top of the hands, and the hands grab along the feet. So flat and raise both feet upward into the mat and let them fall back. Do this again and again as you visualize yourself as a footstool. Next asana is Viparita Virasana. Asana is Uttarasana. Separate the feet and place one arm down on the mat with the arm straight. Bring the opposite hand to the head. Visualize Swamiji in the space. The next asana is Pavanamuktasana. Sit with the heels of the perineum on the knees with the hands. Just across the chest and visualize balancing the Vata within you. The next asana is Chakonasana. Sit and lift one leg behind the head and place both the hands flat on the mat and extend the arms and legs with the knees straight. Lift it. Go with the left and index fingers. Pull the foot towards the earth and visualize yourself as a bow. If the next asana visualize yourself as a flying crane.
वासिष्ठमदकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च
The next asana is pranasana. Place the right foot on the left side and bring the left foot flat on the ground. The left shoulder underneath the right left leg and place the hand flat on the ground. Visualize your immortal.
प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि गरोदीयसजामनः
Next asana is Parshvamanasana. Place the right foot on the root of the left thigh and then the left leg by the side of the right knee. Hold the left hand by the right and twist the body. Visualize the great shape of Sindhudaka.
पार्श्वाभ्यां दत्तते अस्तु पार्श्वमत्सेन्द्र उत्तमम्
Next asana is Trikorasana on the other side. Visualize yourself as powerful source of energy.
पार्श्वाभ्यां दत्तते अस्तु पार्श्वमत्सेन्द्र उत्तमम्
Next asana is Dhanurasana on the other side. Perform Dhanurasana on the other side as you visualize yourself as a bow.
पदाङ्गुष्ठोपानिभ्यां गृहीत्वा शर्मणावधिम्
Next asana is Ashtavajrasana on the other side. Visualize yourself as a flying plane.
वासिष्ठमदकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च
The next asana is Pranasana. Perform Pranasana on the other side and visualize yourself as immortal.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोदीयसजामनः
Asana is Parshvamanasana on the other side. Perform Parshvamanasana on the other side and visualize yourself as Matsendra.
पार्श्वाभ्यां दत्तते अस्तु पार्श्वमत्सेन्द्र उत्तमम्
The next asana is Advancana. Straight extend both legs into the view and bend one leg towards the meridian and hold the straightened leg with both the hands. Visualize something in the space.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी संपीड्य
Next asana is Kramchasana. Hold the bent leg behind and straighten the leg which is straight and hold it up. Visualize yourself as a plane.
उत्थानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिन्वीरभद्रकम्
Next asana is Adya Paschimottanasana on the other side. Perform Adya Paschimottanasana on the other side and visualize one together.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी संपीड्य
Next asana is Kunchasana. Perform Kunchasana on the other side and visualize yourself as a plane.
उत्थानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिन्वीरभद्रकम्
Next asana is Vastikasana. Sit with your soles between thighs and calves and visualize yourself as embodied of peace and fortune.
जानुर्गोरान्तरे सम्यक् कृत्वा पादतले उभे
Asana is Gorakshasana. In the same position, cover the respective calves, ankles with the respective hands and visualize yourself as Pranayama.
जानुर्गोरन्तरे पादौ उत्थानं व्यक्तसंस्थितौ
The next asana is Bhagasana. To sit in the same position and perform Shanmukhi Mudra, which is locking the mouth with the little and the ring finger, close the nose with the index with the middle finger, close the eyes with the index finger, and the ears with the thumb fingers. Visualize something in your inner space.
पार्श्वोदं संस्थाप्य रक्ताङ्गैवामदगने
Asana Yogasana. From the same position, place the palms on the side of the knees. Visualize something in your inner space.
उत्थानोदर्नो कृत्वा संस्थाप्य जानुनोः
The next asana is Urdhva Muktasana. From the same position, place your palms on the mat and right lift your body off the mat, visualizing yourself as a
ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटवासिष्ठ मरीचिहर मत्स्यकम्
The next asana is Siddha Haratariasana. From Padmasana, insert both the hands in the gaps of your thighs and calves, but not lift your body off the ground. Visualize something in the space.
पद्मासन आचेत् ऊर्ध्वसौम्ये ભૂપરી પાછે.
Next asana is Hamsasana. From the same question. Now keep your body off the mat and visualize yourself as a swan.
સ્થિત્વા સ્કંદપર્યંતમ ઊરુમિ નીત્વા.
Next asana is Karmakasana. From the same position now. Bring your hands behind your buttocks and lock them in Parashurasana and visualize yourself as a bow.
પ્રથમ પદ્માસન કો કરે. ઘોડા સંધિમાં હી કરી ધરે.
The next asana is Kurmasana. From Padmasana, bring your hands from the gaps of your palms, calves, and thighs and lock them around your neck. Visualize yourself as a
બાઈ જંગ વર્ધમાવા દાઈ જંગ વિમાઈ લ્યાવા.
from the same position. Now visualize yourself in the secret knot posture of Parashiva.
રમક્ષેની ગંતિભેદાસનમ શુભમ.
Now from the same position, lie down on the back and
સર્વંતસ્તમ કરાભ્યામૃત બંધનમ.
the next asana is Pangupukasana. Now be seated in Padmasana and lift your body with one arm, one hand alone. Visualize yourself in Krishna.
कुक्कुटासन स्थित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य परिवर्तनं कृत्वा.
Now repeat Pangupukasana on the other side and visualize yourself as a Krishna.
कुक्कुटासन स्थित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य परिवर्तनं कृत्वा.
The next asana is Vikrasana. Now place your elbows on the soles of your feet in Padmasana and interlace them and place your chin on the interlaced fingers and visualize yourself on beard on tree.
अनु गोरंतरे उत्तानो व्यक्त संस्थितो.
Next asana is Padmasana 3. From Padmasana, place the palms, stack the palms in front of your navel. Visualize yourself as visualize form clearly in a space.
अनुचरणो विधाया विधिवत् शिक्षितो यो विराट.
Next asana is Padmasana 4. Place the respective palms to the respective knees and visualize Parashiva in a space.
एतत् पद्मासनं कुर्यात् प्राणवायुं प्रसिद्धये.
Next asana is Karmakasana 2. From Padmasana, hold the opposite toe and supple them. Place the other hand on the knee. Visualize yourself as before.
पदान्यासनमावक्षे योगपूरकरक्षणात्.
Next asana is Karmakasana 3. From Padmasana, respective flow. Visualize yourself as above of Shiva.
पार्मुकासनमाक्षित्य उदयपूरयच्छुकम्.
Next asana is Nithyananda. Perform the same posture as Karmakasana 3 and visualize Nagrasana. From Karmakasana 3, lay back and visualize yourself as a snake.
प्रथम पद्मासन कोडाने द्रवहात पाछाने आने.
Next asana is Karmakasana 2. Now release the Padmasana and hold your legs with your hands and squeeze your body and visualize yourself as a ball.
इतरासने स्थित्वा हस्तपादान् निष्कुष्य.
The next asana is Urdhva Pavanasana. Now raise your legs and interlace your fingers behind your head and visualize Swamiji in the left space.
प्रथमे सूदो सैन्यकरावे घोड़ा उर्वादाक्षी उजावे.
The next asana is Markanidasana. Lay on your back and bend the knees and keep the feet flat on the mat. Place the unturned arms under the heels and lift the hips up. Visualize yourself as an alpha head.
उत्तानशयनं पादतले उत्तानहस्तयोः स्थापयेत्.
Now next asana is Uttanasthiti. From the same position now, place your arms on the hips and straighten the legs. Visualize Swamiji here in a space.
घोरबलहीनश्चेत् उत्तानस्य कीटकम्.
Next asana is Narakasana. Raise supine and raise the hips and legs up. Visualize yourself traveling to the ground.
दिवाकण्ठेन भूमिं विष्टम्भ
Next asana is Nithyananda. From Asana, place your hands on your hips and slowly angle your legs forward. Visualize yourself as a boat.
लोकावस्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रद्वयं नयेत्
The next asana is Vrajasana. Visualize from the same position. Now place your hands down and visualize yourself as a Kailasa flag.
तिरीन् लोकावते ग्रीवापृष्ठपूर्वैः भूमिं वैष्णव्य
Next asana is the last asana of the Nithyananda. It is the Metta-asana. Lie down on your hand and unclench from all the micro movements of your body. Visualize Parameshiva. Visualize Swaji during the space.
उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं श्रमहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारणम्
पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम् थैंक यू नित्यानन्द Let you all open all your three eyes. Relax. Follow some Mahasana. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Purnamida Purnamida Ratyade Om Nasrapo Namadayabo Namiwa Shishade Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Dasa Sarvam Davashi Nithyananda Karmasva Bhaka Pamastu Om